Chris, do you have a very specific criteria where you think there's like a very clear line in the sand where when people have crossed this line in an investigation, like at that moment is the point where, okay, this is bigger than internal. This is no longer a technical investigation. Now it's something else, and they need to reach out. When would that be?
Are you saying reach out in terms of bringing in outside help, or are you talking about telling outside entities that something has happened?
Well, not quite to outside entities yet. I'm thinking someone receives an anomaly, an email, a user report, a detection from a tool. And unfortunately, all of those systems are noisy, right? There's a lot of garbage spit out by those systems. So someone has to investigate it, triage it, and decide whether essentially to throw it away, like close it out, or does the investigation continue? And at that point, probably the internal team needs to grow, but also you may need to start reaching out to experts, right? So at what point do you decide, um, okay, I can't just close this out. I need to do something.
So, I mean, I definitely, I have to look at each incident individually, but a lot of it comes down to what what is being affected and what sort of requirements might that trigger for us, and what sort of maybe not even actual requirements, but what sort of responsibilities might we have because of it? Even just ethical or just being a responsible business partner to people. What sort of responsibilities might come because of what's being affected? If it's something that turns out to be just a minor glitch that isn't actually affecting the data, it's just affecting like the user experience. Yeah, you can shut those things down relatively easily. But you look back at the classic the CIA of data, and if the confidentiality, integrity, or availability of the data is being affected, then you start looking at it. You look at it tougher, and you figure out, does my team right here have what it takes to deal with what is actually in front of us, and or do I need to bring someone in to help the team get be able to deal with whatever this specific issue is. If it's a big thing, and I think that I might need to bring someone in from the beginning, I think it might be something that could trigger an insurance claim. I do that as quickly as I can, because if I'm going to bring someone in, I want them in at the very beginning of the project.